Right guys and girls, today I want to change the suspension out on my Sierra, but it's absolutely tipping down out there. I don't even think you kick your dog out in that today, but you know, the show must go on. So I've got some spare conies here looking very worse for wear. They're only a spare set, so it doesn't really matter if they look mint or not, but I'm going to give them a clean up regardless, just basically so they're fit to put on the car if ever need be. Well, that was easy enough. I didn't even need spring compressors. Just undone the top bolt, which was a 19, and they just popped off. So I'm going to degrease them now with that spray gun there and just a paintbrush. Take all that shite off. Finally stopped raining, so I'm going to have a go at this suspension leg now. As you can see, it's rusty as hell. It wants changing out. So far I've undone the wheel nuts, jacked it up, put an axle stand under on a piece of wood because the ground's not so good. Took the wheel off, undone that 19, and I'm going to get a scaffold bar in a minute and try and lever it out and squirt a bit of oil on it. Might even take the caliper off to help me. The discs won't replace in, they're well past the rest, I'm afraid. Right, let's see what we can do. Right, stripped down now. I'm actually sat on a scaffolding pole, wedged in underneath just to lever it down while I clout it with the hammer. A bit out of breath actually, takes a bit of doing, but you'll get there in the end. Couldn't find any WD-40, but that shit certainly did the trick. Bit of lube. Quick comparison to the spring I'm actually putting on. It's a lot bigger. That's manky, look at the state. It looks like it's ready to snap anyway, that. Jeez. And that's a 40mm lowering spring, so God knows what that was. Right, so I've just jizzed on my suspension. Make what you want of that, but it's made up nice and clean. I've got an angle grinder with a wire wheel on it. I'm just going to take off the surface rust and give them a little spray up. I've got some JCB yellow enamel paint there. It's not doing out, so while it's off the car I'll just paint it up. Right, we're all bolted back on really. Struts in place, tightened up, new spring fitted. Painted the shock absorber with the JCB yellow. It's come out alright, to be fair. Cleaned up the caliper, give it a bit of a paint. The disc's still a bit grotty, but it might go again. I didn't really do much with the springs, just compressed them with, well, I had to use 4 to do the front one because it was a bit longer than the spring I took off. I don't know why, but meant to be the same drop. We'll soon see when it's back on the floor. Difficulty rating, probably a fucking 7 or an 8. The back ones were quite harsh as well, but that's the 4th one done now, so I'm quite pleased overall. Sweet, the car's back fixed. Basically put the wheel on, put the new shocker on, it's good to go. I didn't really want to film it before because it's soul destroying winding these in. I'll go through now pretty much what I did though, quite relaxed. I'll start with the shocker itself. You've got an eye locking nut on there basically, and that's your top plate. You've got a rubber bush that goes between these two, and that's underneath the wheel arch. It's a top hat, there's a bearing in there, and then the spring retainer. It's pretty straightforward. I didn't have to use spring compressors with this neither. They're quite small, these springs, so I just pushed down at the top. Managed to get a few turns on the nut. The one I stuck on, however, though, I had to use these spring compressors. I had to use 4 of them. pretty straightforward. Ratchet in the top, wind them in and out. As you can see on that one there, it's fouling against the metal. So I've had to compress the other springs I've just fitted with those bigger ones, just so I could get the small ones on, and obviously remove them, squash them right down. Managed to get the nuts on. Very difficult. They were easy though. They've come up alright after a paint. In fact, they're in better condition than the ones I took off, because they are rotten. Now these are identical to the ones I've just fitted. Coney top adjustable. You just adjust the dampening rate, stiffer or softer, that's all. Nothing fancy. Just took a flappy wheel, put it in my angle grinder, cleaned them down to metal where the rust was, pretty much all over. All 6. I did the 2 on the front, the Sierra, the 2 rears, and these 2 cans of enamel JCB yellow. I think it was about 12 quid a can off eBay. Managed to do all 6. Come up alright, to be honest. They're a lot better than what they looked yesterday, that's for sure. Not bad for a spare set. Peace, love and air grease.